Hey, San Marino. I'm your host, Johnny Camara, and welcome to another episode of the Titan News. Let's start this episode with the announcements. Get ready, sophomores, as next Monday, March 3rd, Rising Junior Council meetings are going to start. Next up, keep your eyes open for the all-school musical. It starts next Wednesday, March 5th, and will continue to the end of the week. And for the final announcement, mark your calendars for the San Marino Spirit Assembly happening next Friday, March 7th from 12 to 1:10 p.m. That's it for this week's announcements. Starting our interviews today will be Ryan, discussing with the senior on their experience with Yosemite.
Hi, my name is Ryan Ke, your reporter for today, and today we are with...
Justin Shea, 12th grade.
All right, Justin, I've heard that our seniors have gone on a very big trip to Yosemite over ski week, and we would just like to know, what were your thoughts before the trip even started?
I initially was feeling scared but excited as well, like during meeting up at school and such. I think the fact that my friend group was going to the trip as well and telling me like months prior, I think that made the experience a lot more better because it wasn't just me, it was like a bunch of other like seniors and some underclassmen that was also there as well. And I got to bond with them closer along with everyone else that was throughout the trip. So I felt like that was a very good bonding experience.
Okay, so got to know a few more people during your last year of high school. And during the trip, was there any sort of special events that you particularly liked or any sort of activities that you enjoy doing?
There was a lot of things I could list. I think during the drive there was probably more better than like the drive back. I would say the second day when we stayed at Yosemite, which was roughly around like a full day after we settled in on Monday. On Tuesday, me and a bunch of cross country and track and field friends of mine, we decided to run around Yosemite for mileage because we had to skip track practice for that day or for the whole week. So I got to run distance around Yosemite trails and such. I loved every second of it because this was the first time I ran like above like 5,000 feet elevation roughly. And it was kind of cool to see like kind of a meet that like we had initially, but I never got the chance to run because I had like way too much things to deal with. So I felt like running around Yosemite was definitely one of my favorite parts of this trip and one that I won't forget for sure.
Okay. Okay, sounds like you put your own spin on the trip and had a fantastic time. Honestly, I wish that fellow underclassmen could be on the trip, but I guess that's more saved for next year. And thank you so much, and back to you, Gianni.
Thanks, Ryan. With that, let's move into our next reporter, Annie.
Hi, I'm Annie, son with Titan News Team, and today I'm here with
Michael.
and we'll be talking about Science Olympiad. So, Michael, how is your experience in Science Olympiad?
They were great. We won a lot of awards during the competitions.
Okay. How are your regionals? I've heard you had them recently.
Our regional, we got first place out of all the other teams. We also got a lot of awards such as first and second place medals.
Wow, that's amazing, Michael. What are some events that Science Olympiad does?
One event includes tower where you have to build a tower with sticks and you try to hold as much weight for the highest score.
That sounds really fun. And how often do you guys meet and what do you guys do during those meetings?
We usually meet before the competition where we plan out what we need to bring. We also sort out how people go into other people's cars for carpooling because not all of us have enough cars to bring everybody there.
Oh, got it. Thank you so much for your time, Michael, and back to you, Gianni.
Appreciate that, Annie. For our final segment of today, Justin is back with his sports segment.
Hey, just in time for Sports Justin, the segment where I, Justin Lopez, go through school scores and highlights. Baseball season has started off hot. Playing Providence in the season opener, they won 8-2. Then they faced Flint Ridge Prep, winning 9-1. Then Marshall, the score of 12-2, and most recently, they faced off against Verdure Hills and won 2-0. They'll look to expand the winning streak to 5 games as they face Cathedral next. Volleyball recently won against Poly 3-2. Well, that does it for this week's segment. Back to you, Gianni.
Thank you, Justin. And thank you for watching this week's episode of Titan News. Keep an eye out for the announcements. Come back next week for more news and interviews. And remember, stay classy, San Marino.